Good day, boys and girls, and today we will be doing collective nouns. So what in collective nouns we'll be doing? We will discuss collective nouns, we will discuss identifying collective nouns, and lastly we will discuss using collective nouns. So now I know you have been with me from the start and we were talking about nouns. We discussed a lot of nouns. So what are some nouns that you know? Yes, it's common noun. What is the next noun that you know? Proper noun. Now we are going to move on the nouns that we discussed. We did singular nouns. Yes, we did. What is the next one? Plural nouns. What are the nouns we did? We did masculine nouns. What else? Feminine nouns. What else? Common nouns, and we did neuter nouns. So we have been talking a bit about nouns. So today we are going to talk about collective nouns. So when you hear the word collective nouns, if you have a collection of something, what is it? So if you are collecting stamps, what are you doing? What do you have? Yes, you have a group of things. When you are collecting things, you are having a group of things. So let's move on. It was a hot and sunny day. Rover, Ben, and Rex decided to go and meet Hop. Rover, Ben, and Rex decided to go meet Hop. And this is Hop here. So they wanted to have a bath in her pond to cool down. So as they reached near a grassy field, they heard a chop, chop noise. It was a herd of buffaloes grazing in the grass. So you see the herd of buffaloes to the side? Yes, it was a herd of buffaloes grazing in the grass. So Rex laughed, then looked up and saw birds flying in a V shape. It was a flock of birds. That's the flock of birds. As they went further, they found a litter of puppies. There were 3 of them. You see our 3 little puppies? So you call that a litter of puppies. All the sights they saw. Rover almost stepped on an army of ants. Ben pointed to the pond in the distance. There was a shoal of fish in the pond. Rover, Ben, and Rex dove into the cool water. That's them in the cool water. And here comes Hop. They told Hop about all the things they saw on their journey. You all remember what they saw? Yeah? So let's try to remember what they saw. They saw a herd of buffaloes. They saw a flock of birds. They saw a litter of puppies. What else they saw? Yes, they saw an army of ants. What else? A shoal of fish. And that is all they saw. So what do you notice about the way they spoke about the animals? They saw a herd of buffaloes. What do you notice about herd? A flock of birds. What do you notice about it? A litter of puppies. And army of ants. And the last one they saw was a shoal of fish. What do you notice about these words, about the way they spoke about the animals? What these words tell us? These words tell us that it's a collection of things. This is what we call a collection of the items. So these words are called collective nouns. And a collective nouns are special words for groups of people, animals, places, and things. So in the story, we were talking about animals. So these words was a special name for a collection of different animals. So let's move on. Collective nouns are a special word for a group of people, animals, places, and things. So we will continue discussing some collective nouns for animals. You remember the collective nouns we spoke about in the story? What are they? Herd. What else? Litter, yes. What else? Shoal, what else? Army, good. And what were the birds? A flock of birds, good job. So let's learn some more collective nouns for animals. We have a herd of cows. But we had a herd of what? Yes, so herd, that collective noun herd, can be used for more than one animal. Yeah? Next one, a flock of sheep. Next one, a herd of cattle. Next one, a swarm of bees. A pack of wolves. A pride of lions. Next one, a plague of insects. When we are talking about dogs and you see a set of dogs in the road, it is a pack of dogs. A troop of monkeys and a litter of kittens. Now, I was watching these words and I have to ask you all some questions, because let's look at the animals now. Cows, sheep, cattle, bees, wolves, lions, insects, dogs, monkeys, and kittens. And these words are plural words, but I know you all learnt with me singular and plural. So you know the plural of sheep is sheep, and the plural of cattle is cattle. And wolf, how do you spell wolf? W-O-L-F. But to form the plural, what we have to do? Yes, you have to drop the F and add V-E-S. And let's look at monkeys. Why aren't we dropping the Y and adding it to I and putting ES? Why we not changing it so? Because there is a vowel before the Y. And everything is a learning experience. Everything connects. So this is singular and plural also. So let's continue with the lesson on collective nouns. So it's a herd of cows, a flock of sheep, a herd of cattle, a swarm of bees, a pack of wolves, a pride of lions, a plague of insects, a pack of dogs, a troop of monkeys, and a litter of kittens. Now we have to learn the collective noun. The collective noun for these animals are highlighted in green. We have to learn them. So we have these collective nouns. I hope you all remember what we just spoke about, because you'll have to fill it in. So I hope you all will listen in. Choose the correct collective noun to complete the sentence. So I gave you all the collective noun to the top. We have litter, herd, shoal, pride, pack, flock, and troop. So let's see if we remember the collective nouns for the animals. So the first sentence, swimming in the shallow water was a something of fish. A, what is it? Yes, it is a shoal of fish. Next one. All night we could hear the something of wolves howling. What do we say wolves? What do we call wolves? Pack of wolves. Yes. So we cross out pack because we used that already. Number 3. The something of lions slept all day on the African plains. What of lions? Yes, you are correct. A pride of lions. So we cross that one out. Let's go to number 4. Our cat has just had a something of 7 kittens. What do you call kittens? What's the collective noun for kittens? Yes, you are correct. It's a litter of 7 kittens. And we cross litter out. Number 5. In the jungle, we could see a something of monkeys swinging in the trees. What is the collective noun for monkeys? Troop. Very good. Number 6. While driving near the farm, we saw a something of sheep. Is it a herd of sheep or a flock of sheep? Which one? You are correct. It is a flock of sheep. And number 7, the something of cattle moved towards the river. It is a herd of cattle. Good. So we just discussed collective nouns for animals. So let's move on collective nouns for persons. So this is persons in a group. So what do you think the collective nouns for persons is? It is a crowd of people. So when you see a set of people in a group, you will call them a crowd of people. Let's move on. Soldiers. Yeah, we see plenty of them now. What do we call soldiers? An army of soldiers. Yes. And you will say, but miss, we just spoke about an army of ants. Yes, the collective noun army can be used for ants and it can be used for soldiers. So these collective nouns can be used for more than one noun. We have singers. When they are singing together, what do we call them? A choir of singers. Moving on. We have, that's supposed to be teachers. In your school, what will you call the teachers in your school? You will call them a staff of teachers. Yes. And we have pupils in a classroom. What do you call them? A class of pupils. Good job. So let's try and learn some more collective nouns for persons. We have a crew of sailors, a gang of thieves, a group of dancers, a team of players, a crowd of spectators, again, a band of musicians. So let's now match the collective noun. We have the collective noun on the left and the words we are matching to the right. So we are matching the collective noun with its respective person. So we have staff, we have gang, we have class, we have crew, and we have band. So we are going to match those collective nouns to the persons, which are pupils, musicians, sailors, thieves, and teachers. So staff will go with what? Yes, staff will go with teachers. We have a staff of teachers. A gang of what? Sailors, pupils. A gang of what? Yes, thieves. A class of what? Musicians. A class of pupils. A crew of what? Yes, it is a crew of sailors and a band of what? Yes, a band of musicians. Good job. So we spoke about collective nouns for animals, collective nouns for persons, but in the definition, it is for animals, persons, and things. So now let's look at collective nouns for things. So we have grapes, and we will call this a bunch of grapes. And we have books, and we will call this a stack of books. So if your books are on your table, you will call it a stack of books. When you have a large number of books, you can either say a library of books. So for books, you can either use stack or you can either use library. We have flowers. On Valentine's Day, what do you give your mommy? A bouquet of flowers. We have ships. What is this? A fleet of ships. And now we are going to just talk about some collective noun for things. So we have keys. What do you call the collective noun for keys? You ever heard it before? A bunch of keys. That is right. A forest of trees. Yeah, forest of trees. A string of pearls that you wear around your neck, you call it a string of pearls. A library of books. Yeah. A basket of fruits. A pack of cards. And cards, you can either use pack or you can either use deck. So you can either have a pack of cards or you can have a deck of cards. A pack of lies. When you're telling a set of lies, you say a pack of lies. A chest of drawers. And I know when you all were growing up, you used to say chest of drawers. It's not chest of drawers, it is chest of drawers. We have a galaxy of stars and a bowl of rice. So this is all the collective noun for things. Let's go it over. A forest of trees, a string of pearls, a library of books, a basket of fruits, a pack of cards, a pack of lies, a chest of drawers, and a galaxy of stars, and a bowl of rice. So we're going to do an exercise, and this one, it is a little thought-provoking. So we are going to choose an appropriate collective noun to complete the sentence. So we have to read the sentence carefully and understand what the sentence is saying, because I did not tell you which collective noun and which thing or person or animal you are putting in. So you have to read the sentence and understand to know which collective noun we are using. So something began to crawl around the discarded lollipop on the floor. So if there is a lollipop on the floor, what will come around the lollipop? Yes, ants will come. So what is the collective noun for ants in this instance? You are correct. It's an army of ants. So an army of ants began to crawl around the discarded lollipop on the floor. Number 2, we saw something flying above the sky. So what we spoke about in the lesson that we could see flying in the sky. Yeah, we could see birds. So a flock of birds. Excellent. A flock of birds is the answer. So we saw a flock of birds flying above the sky. Let's try number 3. Nathalia wore something around her neck. So what? We discussed a thing that we said that you could wear around your neck. What is it? Yes, it is pearls. So a what of pearls Natalia wore around her neck? A? Yes, you are correct. A string of pearls. Number 4. The monkey at the zoo sat and ate. What will the monkey eat? Bananas. Yes. So what bananas? A what of bananas? Good job. A bunch of bananas. So the monkey at the zoo sat and ate a bunch of bananas. Number 5. He did not tell the truth but spoke what? So if you're telling the truth, you are lying. So what will you speak? A pack of lies. So he did not tell the truth but spoke a pack of lies. Good job. Number 6. The something guarded the Couva Hospital during the COVID-19 pandemic. Who do we have guarding the Couva Hospital now? Yes, we have soldiers. So what of soldiers? We have an army of soldiers. So let's read it over. An army of ants began to crawl around the discarded lollipop on the floor. We saw a flock of birds flying above the sky. Nathalia wore a string of pearls around her neck. The monkey at the zoo sat and ate a bunch of bananas. He did not tell the truth but spoke a pack of lies. And the army of soldiers guarded the Couva Hospital during the COVID-19 pandemic. That was excellent. One more. The something sang beautifully at the church service. So when you go to a church service, who will be singing? Yes, a choir of singers. So the choir of singers sang beautifully at the church service. That was well done. And we are wrapping up with our story, and they are all called a party of friends. So when you and your friends are together, you call it a party of friends. So yes, they are a party of friends. So let's review. What is a collective noun? A collective noun are special names for a group of persons, animals, places, and things. So I hope you can go and learn some more collective nouns. So you can continue learning at learn.moe.gov.tt, where we cater to ECCE, primary and secondary students, where we help students to connect and continue learning. See you in our next lesson.